Hi, it's Gil from the Watch Collector New York. What I want to show you today is how to set a Rolex GMT Master II. Basically, it's a watch that has a dual time zone feature for people who travel. I have here in front of me a reference 116713, which represents a two-tone GMT Master II, the new style with the ceramic bezel and a solid clasp. This one has a caliber 3186 movement, which replaces the older version, which was a 3185. It just has a few upgraded features from a mechanical standpoint, but functionality is the same. They both set the same way, so if you have an older GMT Master II, which has the 3185, everything I'll show you here is still going to apply. This one here has, as I mentioned, it's got the new ceramic bezel with the bi-directional rotating bezel that has ball bearings, so it's much nicer, smoother clicks from the older style, but again, they're all going to do the same thing. You'll notice the triangle here up at the 12 o'clock position, okay, has a dot representing 1, then the number 2, a dot for 3, 4, etc., and it goes all the way around 22, the dot for 23, and back to the triangle is 24. That's for the 24 hours in a day. So that's going to be for your 24-hour hand. It's only going to go around one time in a full 24-hour period, whereas your standard hour hand goes around twice, once for AM, once for PM. Okay, so if we begin, unscrew the crown. Okay, give it a few turns, give it some power. Okay, now you'll notice, let me just move it here so you could see. You'll notice that unlike a traditional watch, on a GMT you're going to have four hands. You're going to have the second hand, which is the sweeping one going around. You're going to have the small hour hand, which is the standard hour hand like any watch. You're going to have the long minute hand, and then you have this green hand over here, which you can see by my thumb. It's got the arrow on the end. That's your GMT, your 24-hour hand. A GMT represents a Greenwich Mean Time. Basically, it's the time by which all times around the world are calculated. GMT is your London time, and then New York would be GMT minus 5 because New York happens to be 5 hours behind London. California would be GMT minus 8, etc. So that's why they call it a GMT. Anyway, you pop out the crown, one click, and you'll notice that the hour hand starts to go around. We're going to get back to that later because we're going to set the hour and the date after. First thing I want to do is pop out two clicks. When I do that, you're going to see the minute hand and the 24-hour hand move. We're in New York and it's 5:30 in the evening. And I'm going to want to set the date to the 7th. Right now it's set on the 6th. Okay, so I'm going to bring the minute hand around to 30. However, in London at the moment it's 10 p.m. because it's 5:30 in New York. So I want to take the green 24-hour hand all the way around till 10 o'clock. Now 10 o'clock and 24-hour hand is going to be 22. So I'm going to go up to 22, just past it, and the minute hand is going to stop at 30. So now the London time is representing 22, which is 10 p.m., and the minute hand is at 30. Next, I'm going to push it in. Now you probably noticed the date already changed to 7th, so just to show you, I'm going to go to the 8th. I'm going to pull it out one click. That one click is only going to move the hour hand a click for every half turn. Okay, I'm going to go around. It just changed to the 8th. That told me I just went around from midnight. So what I want to do is, being that it's 5 p.m., I want to go around. Again, it did not change because I just went around 12 noon. And I'm going to bring it over to 5, just past the 5. The reason it went in between 5 and 6 is, again, because it's 30. So it's right in the middle there. If it was 5 o'clock even and the minute hand was over at 12, then the hour hand would stop on the 5. Okay, so I'll push the crown back in, tighten it up, and the way we have it set right now, you have 5:30 p.m. in New York on the 8th, and you have 10:30 p.m. in London. Now, if I wanted to set it for California and I wanted to do this very quickly, just for a quick reference, what I would do is, it happens to be 2:30 p.m. in California at the moment. 2:30 is 14. Okay, 14:30. Basically, all I have to do is just move my bezel. Okay, so now your green 24-hour hand is pointing to between 14 and 15, which is between 2 and 3 p.m. Again, it's moved since, obviously, a minute or two. So now it's still 5:30 p.m. in New York, and it's 2:32 p.m. in California. And we're all done.